New developments in a years-old debate in Virginia and across the country. Education leaders are once again at odds over the way Black history is taught to Virginia students. In 2021 Virginia gubernatorial debate, it fanned the flames over the debate over buzzwords like critical race theory and divisive concepts. In January of 2022, Governor Glenn Youngkin even banned critical race theory in Virginia public schools and created a tip line for parents to report teachers who they thought were teaching it.
I know that there are a lot of teachers who are struggling and they are trying to figure out, how they can say the things, how they can teach the facts without losing their job. Teaching the facts is not critical race theory.
13 News Now spoke with NSU professor Dr. Cassandra Newby-Alexander in November. That's when the Virginia Department of Education released a highly criticized draft of the history standards of learning. One of the concerns raised was a line that said teachers shouldn't teach in a way that, quote, ascribes guilt. This was Dr. Newby-Alexander, what she had to say then.
You shouldn't take a personal ownership of history in that way when you're studying the past, in part because you didn't live in the past.
And now the Isle-of-Wight School Division is making headlines after voting to change how systemic racism is taught in their schools. Alex Littlehales breaks down the new policy and what the two sides are saying about the same issue.
A decision some feel is based on feelings and not facts.
I take it for what it says on the paper, that its statement is saying that this does not exist. The bigotry does not exist.
Last week, the Isle-of-Wight-County School Board voted to rework the teachings of controversial issues in the classroom. Some educators and now community organizations are taking issue with this two-page document, including point F, which states, quote, there is no systemic racism or bigotry perpetuated by the United States or any governmental entity. Derek Boone, vice president of the Isle-of-Wight NAACP chapter, calls it a proposal that lacks community input. Isle-of-Wight County School Board member Jason Marsh, who helped author the red line changes, told 13 News Now Tuesday the policy isn't meant to dispute the fact of systemic racism, but rather how it is framed by teachers.
If you did not mean that in that statement, then we need to go back to the drawing board.
Boone said if that's truly the case, then something more needs to be done to clear up this message for both teachers and students.
We're not suggesting that every rule should be changed because we disagree with something. It's so complex and so broad and so bold. Why not have us all sit down in a room where we discuss it?
The same school board member who helped author these policy changes told 13 News Now he's not opposed to potentially rewording the policy if it helps to clear up misunderstanding. In Isle-of-Wight County, I'm Alex Littlehales for 13 News Now.
The county's NAACP branch released a written statement about this issue, arguing the policy handcuffs creativity and stifles conversations.